JB. You're listening to the Saturday Rub. I just heard number one mentioned, Spud. All I'm talking about is number one 10 plus Friday night, number one 10 plus Saturday. That's all I give a stuff about. They're the two slots everyone pays the big cash for, and guess what? Triple M, Daylight, other mobs. Anyway, we'll get to that a little later on. I'm down here at Heart FM in Hobart. I can see you bananas at the MCG. Look at the three. Anyway, Trent Cotchin shortly. We're looking forward to chatting to him. Jack Viney's going to be in studio before the big game between the Hawks and the D's. And Spud, three of your lackeys pitch to be with you for a day. That's coming up later as well. How are the three of you anyway?
Well, we're great. It's great to be here, JB. And obviously, as you said, we smashed the ratings. But look, we're going to get to North in a minute. But it's fair to say I'm pretty excited, mate. As you know, you can't. I'm dishevelled. You know, when you're here, I get a bit excited and unhinged.
Listen to this man.
You've had an interesting week, JB.
Come on, give me
mate. It started last night. You get on.
No, it started before last night's, bud. He actually demanded the AFL CEO, Gillon McLachlan, attend a press conference that he hosted.
That's it.
Yesterday afternoon before the game.
As good a press conference as you'll see, Purple.
We wanted to know whether the goals team was in or out, but nothing. It was all about JB. What a flop.
Jim, Community Radio broke that story before we did last night.
And don't worry, a 5-year deal. I'm rubbing shoulders with the Premier. I was in Korea Best yesterday, Spud.
Nah, JB, you talk about Koshy Ed and look, who's the president of Gold Coast?
You're that excited, Spud, you can't get any words out.
Exactly. But you talk about Koshy and Ed, mate, on the green stuff and go at Triple M footy right now. I'm led to believe
on the green stuff, Spud.
you were on the green stuff, JB, because you were like a peacock. Mate, after that press conference, you actually went to the men's latrine and looked in the mirror and said, I am on top of the world. It can't get any better, but I think it does, because what about some of the Instagrams he's been setting out, Warrior? What was that cricket one?
Well, you're on one knee playing some sort of sweep / pull shot, Jim. Yep. That's 25 years old.
That's in the that's en route to making 100 against England. Actually,
what, for South Australia?
Now that started.
If you're interested in when that was taken.
When was it taken, by the way?
Oh, I don't know.
But anyway, I then go to another page and there's a cooking. JB, I thought.
Oh, with the beautiful Sarah Patterson. Be very careful, Spud.
Oh, she's a good reporter. I don't know why the hell she would ask you about your cooking skills, because that was just a total lie. That's fraudulent.
What are you talking about? Spaghetti bolognese sauce?
No, that was good. But the lean lamb shoulder with greens and vegetables and real healthy, polished off duck.
Washed down
by a 1996 Hill of Grace. Now, I thought this was a racehorse. I thought it won a Melbourne Cup or something. So then I Googled this bottle of wine.
Yes.
Average price, $650. So here's a little bit of lamb mate, you're imploding up your own rectum, mate. That's an average weekly wage, mate.
Duck,
and you drink it twice a week.
Spud, stop talking for a second. Duck, this good question was, what would you eat for your last meal?
Yep.
So that's the question, and so for the last meal, that's what we do.
That's fair.
No, I think so. What did you have for your last meal?
As in, you're about to die. This is your last meal, Spud.
JB,
you got caught downstairs at security with a case of Hill of Grace.
No.
JB, our listeners, a lot of them are great, and that's why we are number one. We're going to get you live in a couple of weeks to drink one of those casks of claret. They still got claret around?
No.
Because, mate, that is way over the top. That means you're nearly into the Sorrento. You're going to buy a Cuda boat down to Sorrento and have a little polo jumper tied around your shoulders.
Life's too short to drink bad wine, Spud.
Now, what about last night, mate?
Oh, well, come on.
Channel 7 interview
let's
at
get on to
half-time.
it.
Half-time. What about that?
The family want to hear about the footy. They're not interested in this crap, Spud.
No, they are.
No. What about that too, mate? The half-time interview.
Well, what am I meant to do? Big Cho comes and says, "Can we chat to you at half-time?" The great man.
Now, mate, I just want to touch on something briefly as I was watching the broadcast, and I won't go there but I will.
But you are
now,
a
mate,
banana.
all I'll say in Hobart, you've done well done with the deal for what is it, the next 6 years?
5 years.
Well done.
Yeah,
Just lucky they're a little bit behind the times at Bloodston Arena, mate, because, halfway during the third quarter, there was a shot up into the behind the goals. Just lucky they haven't got kiss cam like at the MCG.
But you are an absolute flog.
Lucky they haven't got kiss
You
cam.
are a flog, Spud. I'm telling you now. This crap I expect out of you.
If you didn't know you were going to be on national television.
Stay with the truth, Spud.
800 million and a half people watching. What did you
You are
expect?
one of the great tools.
Lucky there wasn't Kiss Cam there.
Oh, fair dinkum. Listen to Purple laughing like a hyena thinking stuff's funny.
That's funny, Jim. That's funny.
If you're going to Heath or Lachlan, make sure Kiss Cam's on next time we play.
Listen to you. You are one of the great flogs, Spud. Duck, I can't believe you're tipping in.
Sorry, JB.
Now we'll straighten up, JB.
You're better than that, Spud. You're not.
No, I know that.
We need to get to a break. Tigers fans are listening, thinking we're not getting mentioned too much. Well, next we speak to Trent
Just as you
Cotchin.
go to a break, I'm going to play the song.
Listen,
Oh, no.
this is fair dinkum, Spud. You are a banana. Honestly. This
Throw to the
is
creds.
Triple M footy, and I'm down here at Hard FM. Thank Christ I'm away from Spud, because fair dinkum I would have decapitated him by now. Duck's there as well as the purple-headed warrior. Trent Cotchin to join us next for the Fiat Ducato. This is the Saturday Rub, and for McDonald's. Shut up, Spud, you donut.